Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bricks Blazing Takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Yep. All right, folks, I'm back again. It's Friday, Freaky Friday, Fun Friday, Funnel Cake Friday. Whatever you want it to be, it is Friday. Is it Friday? Yes, it's Friday. My days run together these days. Yesterday we talked about, I did my math was mathing on the Player of the Year for my 5 candidates, and of course you get those who listen. You know how they went. Those who didn't listen, you can go back and check it out. So that was fun. I did a little little math. My math was mathing, like I said. So today we're going to get into the games that took place on last night. Because this race of one is getting closer. Some people are trying to climb themselves in. Some people are trying to hold to what they got. And some people are finding themselves on the outside waiting for next season. Yacht Club with a very important victory over SimWorld Africa, 59-53. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Yacht Club's like on a 6-game win streak or something like that. Yacht Club has been balling lately. Again, Coach Pope has been quiet on the public front. But privately, he's been getting stuff done. So shout out to Yacht Club. Again, I've said this before, so I'm hesitant to say it again. I've said it before. I think they figured it out. And then last time I said that, they started losing a bunch of damn games. But I'll say this. They look more consistent in these last month or so than they had all season long. So I would say Yacht Club is looking consistent. We'll see if they keep it going. Philadelphia with a big victory over Run DMV. Philadelphia needed this because they're trying to hold on to their love and trying to get into these playoffs. We don't know if they're going to make it, but winning helps. Run DMV 66-58. They drop again. I said it in the post game, the post up. I'm not in love with Run DMV's winning formula. Run DMV's winning formula is hitting the 3. It's cool when it's dropping. But when it's not, yeah, it's a problem. So, but nevertheless, that's how they run their ship. That's what it is. It didn't drop last night. They didn't win last night. Latin America with a victory over Middle East. Hey, Latin America with a good victory, 70-59 over Middle East. And I saw Coach Velarde said in the threads, ain't no gimmies over here. He ain't lying. SimWorld is probably the only league that I can think of where the last place team will come up and bite you in your butt if you are not prepared to play. You cannot come in any game taken lightly because you will lose. You can and you will lose. Bad Boys Basketball and Atlantis, this probably was the game of the night for me. Fantastic game all the way through. Some blunder plays towards the end on both teams. However, Bad Boys come out with the 1-point victory with the 2 free throws by Phenom with like 1.8 seconds left. I thought it was a good defensive play by Smythe. The Zebras start something different. You can't have the Zebras running the Asylum. The Zebras cannot be running the Zoo. I did not like that last second call. I wish he'd have let the boys play. Rocky Mountains keep doing what they doing. In the words of LL, they doing it, and doing it well. 80-76 versus Best Coast Ballers. Rocky Mountain is, they here. They here, and they are for real. They led by Justin Bell. What I like about their team, they got a bunch of guys who can chip in. And they have about 5-6 guys on their team who can put in 10 points or more. That's helpful. Justin Bell, I think, is their lead dog point-wise. But they have about 5 or 6 guys who can give you 10 points or more. That's helpful. Every team in SimWorld doesn't have 5 and 6 guys who can give you double-digit points or more on any given night. Beyond the Arch with a big victory over Bay Area Breakers. That was the nightcap. Hey, as advertised, we had Godzilla versus King Kong. Godzilla was Tyson Simpson and King Kong was Trey Hyman. And both players played well. Trey Hyman went 6 for 7 or something like that. He had a lot of turnovers, which is a good game by BTA. I feel like the coach really listened to what I had to say before the game and really implemented the strategy. I don't know if he actually did that, but my key, I said, going to the game was you got to feed about Tyson Simpson, obviously, but you got to stay at home on the shooters of Bay Area. Don't double. Let Trey do his thing. You got to stay at home on the shooters at Bay Area. And that's what they did. They didn't double. They stayed at home. And then they let Trey and Tyson go at it. Godzilla versus King Kong. And Godzilla won that round versus King Kong. Hey, it's Friday. This is a off day. Much needed off day probably for the players. Travel days and whatnot. But we coming down to the end of this thing. I'm trying to see who's going to, which team on the outside looking in is going to go ahead and sneak in this thing. And I want to see who's going to let it go. I don't know. You tell me who you think. Which team you feel has a chance still of getting in. And if they're going to get in, that means somebody you think is going to get out. Who's in, who's out, put it in the chat. I see y'all. Have a good weekend.